the C5 Z06 is hands down the best bang for your buck in the entire automotive industry if you're looking for a performance car. Have you ever heard of somebody building a car specifically for auto rallies? There are people that bring their common day sports car or their favorite onto these rallies and enjoying it, but this car was built specifically for rallies. It started as a C5 Z06 completely bone stock, and its efforts were to be the lowest price point in the pack, but the highest performance with a twist of driver mod on this. So what I started with was the 6-piston bare 14-inch aluminum hat brakes. That needs to be wrapped around the most aggressive compound that I can safely run in the rain. So we're running 100 tread on it. Then I'm running some lighter weight wheels, but I'm running a 10-inch in the front, identical to the back, so we can run a 315 square setup front and rear. That went to a built transmission so that it can handle really, really hard shifts. A detimed or detuned LS motor with plenty of cooling, including a larger radiator, iridium plugs. We did a Veraram air intake. We run a trans and differential cooler in the back air ducts for the brakes that's been replaced. I run a roll cage, and everything else is a complete interior on the car. Fast forward, what was this trying to compete with? I wanted to be able to go up any C8, any 720S, any 458 Speciale. I don't care if it was a 488. I wanted to be able to dominate in the corners, especially for the fact that the car is not that big of a risk financially, but the price tag on the build did end up being hefty. I bought this car because I bought one for my dad for his 65th birthday, and I thought I was gonna get to keep it when he was done with it. He sold it. I was a little upset. We made amends, and I immediately bought the identical car. Same thing blue, same thing Z06, except I was gonna ruin it, like my dad would tell me. From there, I happen to have this car all the way out in Vegas at Spring Mountain. And at Spring Mountain, if you know, that's Ron Fellows' track. Well, guess what? Ron Fellows in 2003 got 4th place with a C5R, and it was blue. So it was the next step to say, it's already a sleeper. How do we move this thing on to be a full tribute car? The thing runs about 300 foot-pounds or 300 pounds of downforce in the front through venting and splitters. And in the back, we have the adjustability from 150 to something like 415, I think it is. So we're running the AJ Hartmans, we're running the 9 Lives, we're running Corsa Extreme exhaust on it. The thing is the loudest NA car I think I've ever heard. It's deafening to the point where I wear rugged radios inside so that I can mic up for all the walkies, let alone my passenger. And we run 2 walkies just so we can hear each other like we're in a damn airplane. It runs 386 horsepower at the rear wheels. I can miss a shift in this car and the trans, it feels like a bodybuilder. It just handles it like a punch to the chest. So everything on this car has been so dialed in, and I have my friends Scott and Josh to thank for that, because they spent long nights in the garage getting these cars ready. Every single bolt is paint penned. I check everything with the alignment. Elite Performance has done a lot of the work when I couldn't do it, or they've been there in the last minute when I have an O2 sensor go out and it's the night before a rally, because that always seems to happen. And the car has always been a champion for me. So with that being said, I think that the C5 Z06 is hands down the best bang for your buck in the entire automotive industry if you're looking for a performance car. They have started to go up in value, being that I paid 18 grand for this car with a little bit of work that I had to do on it, but I don't think there's anything out there that has a wood floor. It's currently running a birchwood splitter and can eat supercars for lunch. Either way, I'm extremely thankful to own my first Corvette. It will not be my last Corvette, even though we're in a sea of other cars, Dodges, McLarens, and Mustangs. I'm looking forward to getting a C6 ZR1 next, because I think it has every upgrade that I would want in a Corvette, and I only think I probably have to do tires on the car to make it perform like I want it to. So that'll be my next statement, and it will be a Vette, even though I'm a Ford guy. So there you have it, Bales family. I am a little bit of a Chevy guy like you guys are. Thanks for letting me share, guys.